You wake up screaming. You don't know why yet. Your brain is still foggy, stuck in that hazy space between sleep and consciousness. For a split second, you think you're back in your bed on Mount Olympus. You expect silk sheets. You expect the smell of ambrosia. Then the pain hits you. It starts in your side, a sharp, tearing sensation that feels like someone is digging through your ribs with a rusty spoon. You try to sit up, to clutch your side, but your arms snap back violently. You are metal-bound. Iron cuffs, cold and unyielding, bite into your wrists. You look down, and then you wish you hadn't. There is a bird, a massive golden eagle the size of a man perched on your chest. Its talons are dug deep into your pectoral muscles. Its beak is buried inside your abdominal cavity. It pulls back, and you watch, paralyzed, as a wet, dark red chunk of you is ripped away. That's your liver, and this bird is eating it. This isn't a nightmare. This isn't a bad trip. This is your Tuesday, and your Wednesday, and every day for the next 30,000 years. Congratulations. You are Prometheus. You are a titan, a god, a genius. And you have made the biggest mistake in the history of the universe. You cared. Before you were bird food, you were royalty. You are born into the Golden Age, the son of the titan Iapetus. Your name, Prometheus, literally means foresight. That's your superpower. You don't have super strength like your brother Atlas, or super stupidity like your other brother Epimetheus. You have a brain. You can see things before they happen, and what you see terrifies you. You grow up watching your family, the Titans, rule the cosmos. They are chaotic, brutal, and arrogant. Your uncle Kronos eats his own kids. It's a dysfunctional family reunion that never ends. Then the Civil War starts, the Titanomachy. On one side, your family, massive, ancient, and stubborn. On the other side, the upstarts, Zeus and his Olympians. Your family expects you to fight for them. Loyalty, blood, honor, all that stuff. But you look at the board. You run the simulations in your head. You see the future. The Titans are going to lose. They fight with brute force. Zeus fights with lightning and strategy. So you make a choice, a cold, calculated, survivalist choice. You switch sides. You walk into Zeus's camp. You betray your father, your uncles, and your brothers. You give Zeus the strategy he needs to win. When the dust settles, your family is cast into the pit of Tartarus. Your brother Atlas is sentenced to hold up the sky forever. You hear his groans every time the earth shakes. But you get a penthouse suite on Mount Olympus. You are the good Titan, the token friend. You survive. But survival is lonely. You look around at these new gods, Zeus, Hera, Poseidon. They are petty. They are vain. They treat the universe like their personal dollhouse. You realize, with a sinking feeling, that you haven't traded up. You've just swapped one tyrant for another. You are safe, but you are bored. And a bored genius is a dangerous thing. To pass the time, you go down to Earth. It's empty, quiet. Zeus gives you and your brother Epimetheus a job. Make some creatures to populate this place. Make it look busy. Epimetheus, whose name means afterthought, which is a polite way of saying idiot, gets to work first. He's excited. He starts handing out survival traits like candy on Halloween. Here, lion, you get sharp teeth and fur. Eagle, you get wings. Turtle, you get a portable house. By the time he gets to your project, humanity, the bag is empty. No fur, no claws, no wings, no armor. You look at the little mud thing in your hands. It's pink, soft, shivering, and naked. It can't run fast. It can't see in the dark. If a stiff breeze hits it, it dies. But you see something in it. It looks like the gods. It stands on two legs. It looks up at the stars, not down at the grass. You fall in love with these little mud blobs. Not romantic love. That's Zeus's department. And we all know how that ends. No, this is the love of an artist for his masterpiece, or a gamer for his custom character. You spend centuries teaching them. You don't just watch, you grind. You teach them math. You teach them how to read the stars. You teach them how to build houses so they don't freeze to death. You teach them medicine so a common cold isn't an extinction event. You become their teacher, their father, their protector. You give them everything. Well, almost everything. Zeus has one rule: no fire. Why, you ask? Because, Zeus says, swirling his wine. If they have fire, they might think they're like us, and I don't want roommates. You nod. You say, yes, sir. But inside, the gears of foresight are turning. You see a future where these humans are more than just pets. But to get there, you need to break the rules. The tension breaks at a place called Macone. It's a dinner party to settle the tax rate. Humans have to sacrifice food to the gods. Zeus wants the good stuff, the meat, the muscle. He wants to starve your creations to feed his ego. You decide to pull a prank, a cosmic hustle. You kill a great ox. You divide it into two piles. Pile A, the juicy steaks and roasts, hidden inside the gross, slimy stomach lining. It looks disgusting. Pile B, the bare, dry bones. But you wrap them in glistening, delicious white fat. It looks like a feast. You ask Zeus to choose. Pick your portion, O king of gods. What you pick now, humans will sacrifice to you forever. Zeus, greedy as always, goes for the shiny pile. He grabs the fat. He bites down and cracks his teeth on a femur bone. The humans cheer. They get to keep the meat. They get to eat. You wink at them. You won. You outsmarted the king. But you forgot one thing. Gods don't have a sense of humor. Especially not this one. Zeus doesn't just get mad. He gets even. He takes fire away from the earth completely. You want the meat? He says. Fine. Eat it raw. Freeze in the dark. Now you watch your children, your masterpieces, shivering in the black night. They huddle together in caves, dying of hypothermia, unable to cook the food you won for them. Their potential is dying out. You have a choice. You can apologize, you can beg, you can go back to Olympus and drink wine and forget about the mud people. But you are Prometheus. You don't beg. You climb Olympus. You sneak into the workshop of Hephaestus. You find the source, the eternal flame. You take a hollow fennel stalk, basically a giant vegetable straw, and steal a spark. You run. You carry that little ember down the mountain, shielding it with your hand, shielding it with your life. You bring it to the humans. You light the first campfire. And suddenly, the world changes. The dark is pushed back. The cold is defeated. Technology, civilization, art, war, it all starts in that flickering orange light. You stand there, watching their faces glow with warmth. You feel a swell of pride. You did it. You saved them. And then, thunder rumbles. Zeus doesn't kill you. Death is too easy. Death is for mortals. For you, he has designed a special kind of hell. He drags you to the Caucasus Mountains, the edge of the world, a place where the wind cuts like knives. He calls Hephaestus, the smith god, the very god whose fire you stole. Hephaestus is your friend. He cries as he hammers the adamantine chains around your wrists. I'm sorry, he whispers. I have to. They drive a steel wedge through your chest, pinning you to the cliff face. You can't sleep. You can't bend your knees. You can't swat away the flies. And then, the eagle comes. They call him Ethon. He's not a normal bird. He's a divine torture device with feathers. Let's talk about the physics of having your liver eaten. The beak is sharp, hooked specifically for tearing soft tissue. When he pecks, he doesn't just bite, he pulls. You feel the connective tissue snapping. You feel the organ tearing away from your body. You scream until your throat bleeds. You pray for death. But you are immortal. Your body refuses to shut down, and the worst part? The healing. Every night, as the temperature drops and your sweat turns to ice, your body knits itself back together. You can feel the cells multiplying, the tissue reforming. It's an itchy, burning sensation, a rapid biological rewind. By sunrise, you are whole again, perfect, healthy, just in time for breakfast. This happens for 30 years? No. 300? Try again. Some sources say 30,000 years. Imagine the psychological toll. You know exactly what time the bird arrives. You know the sound of his wings. You know which spot he likes to peck first. You have infinite time to think, to regret. Was it worth it, you ask the wind? For those little ingrates down there? You watch from your rock as humanity uses your fire. They cook food, yes. They stay warm, yes. But they also forge swords. They burn down forests. They burn each other. You gave them the spark of divinity, and they are using it to destroy the world you loved. But you don't break. Zeus sends Hermes to offer you a deal. Apologize. Tell me the secret of the prophecy you know. I'll let you go. You spit in his face. You hang there, broken, bleeding, and alone. But you are unbowed. You are the only free thing in the universe because you refused to kneel. One day, an arrow flies. It strikes the eagle. The bird falls, screeching, into the abyss below. A man climbs up to you. He smells of sweat and lion skin. It's Hercules, the son of Zeus. He breaks your chains. The iron shatters. You fall to your knees for the first time in eons. The ground feels solid. The silence, the absence of the bird's scream, is deafening. You are free. Zeus allows it. Maybe he softened. Maybe he just needed the prophecy you held as leverage. You return to Olympus. You are welcomed back. But you are not the same. You wear a ring on your finger, iron, set with a piece of stone from the Caucasus Mountain. Zeus insisted on it, a reminder that you are still, technically, bound to that rock. You walk among them now, the humans. You look at their skyscrapers, glowing with electric light, the granddaughter of your fire. You look at their hospitals, saving lives with the science you taught them. You see a child reading a book, safe and warm. But then you see the news. You see missiles trailing fire across the sky. You see forests burning. You see the atomic bomb, the ultimate terrible expression of the gift you stole. You rub the scar on your side. It still aches when it rains. The phantom pain of a beak tearing at your insides. You gave them the power of gods, but they still have the hearts of beasts. You sit on a park bench, watching a man light a cigarette with a lighter. Click. Flame. He doesn't know your name. He doesn't know the price you paid for that cheap plastic flicker in his hand. He throws the lighter away when it's empty. And you wonder, as the smoke rises into the uncaring sky, did you save them? Or did you just give them a slower way to burn?